Hey guys, I am on day 10 of my 30-day LGBTQ challenge. Um, Today's been an exciting day. I I'm actually at my parents' house right now, which is really weird. I haven't been here in a while, but I went out and we went to a Blockbuster and it was like closing, so I ended up getting Jennifer's Body, Paper Heart, Harry Potter and a Half-Blood Prince, Whip It, ugh, Saw 6, and 500 Days of Summer for $25. And that's pretty badass. I just felt like I needed to share that with you. Anyway, on to the question. The question for today is, what does marriage mean to you? Um, this is kind of a huge question. I don't even know where to start with that. Um, Marriage is something I know a lot of people don't agree with. A lot of my friends don't really want to get married, but I've known since I was younger that I've always wanted to get married, and it's something that I look forward to. And I think marriage is just being able to share your life with someone and starting a family. And I think it's one of the most important things that you can do, and the biggest commitment that you can make to another human being. Um, it really sucks that um, marriage is tied with all of these rights and all of these laws and all these things, and that I'm in a position right now where I can't really get married. I mean, I live in Texas. Um, you know, there is no uh, legal gay marriage here, and I hate that like way of referring to it, gay marriage, and just marriage equality. But there is no marriage equality in the state. And even if I were to go to, say, Boston or Massachusetts, somewhere in Massachusetts, and get married, um, and I moved back here, the state wouldn't recognize the marriage, which is a really heartbreaking thing. I grew up in Florida. I lived there until I was 18, and then I moved here to go to college. And I heard this story about this couple, um, two women, and they were married and they had children, and they were vacationing in Florida. And one of them fell very ill. They were on a cruise, I believe, and they were in like on the coast of Florida. One of them fell very ill, and they had to take her to the hospital. And um, you know, even though they were married where they were from, I forget what state it is, Florida doesn't recognize any sort of, marriage between the same sex. So they weren't considered family or married, and they didn't allow the wife, her spouse, to see her at all when she was in the hospital, or the kids, and she died um, alone without being able to see her family, and her kids couldn't say goodbye. And I know that we don't really have that problem anymore, technically, but it breaks my heart to hear that that kind of thing could happen. I mean, one of my aspirations in life is, a lot of you guys know that I do my music thing, but I would give that up in a second if I had to for my family. I really do want to start a family and have kids, and um, marriage is a really important thing to me. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to get married. I don't know when it's going to happen, if it's going to happen at all, but I would like to at least have the option. Um, yeah, I think it's the biggest commitment that you can make to another individual, saying that you basically want to spend the rest of your life with them, God willing. You don't get a divorce or any of that. But that is what marriage means to me.